What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another abnormal tutorial. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how you can learn your first pistol squats. Now this is a really tough move that involves a lot of mobility and flexibility as well as strength, but with my guidance and if you follow these tips I'm sure you'll get it real soon. This bodyweight movement is an impressive feat of strength, and we're going to be talking about the common mistakes as well when practicing the pistol squat. So we're going to be addressing those issues and hopefully getting you to achieve that nice clean looking pistol squat. So to begin with, we're going to talk about building up the strength for the pistol squat. Now this is the best progression in my opinion to track your progress on how to learn a pistol squat. What you want to do is find yourself a chair, or if you go to the gym and you have access to steppers, just load up some steppers. What you're going to do on one leg is sink back down like you're sitting down in a chair and then come back up on one leg. This is going to test your single leg strength, and you're going to really feel it in your quads when you drive up. When you get more comfortable, what you can do is take away one stepper at a time, so that slowly you're going lower and lower in that pistol squat and actually getting a feel of the actual position. So as you can see, I'm putting away one stepper and I'm going even lower deep into that pistol squat. So it's going to be a lot more harder, a lot more challenging for the knee and for the quad overall leg strength, but if you practice it you'll be fine. My recommendations: train this progression 2 to 3 times a week, around 4 to 5 sets on each leg. Another great progression for the pistol squat is just going to be pole assisted pistol squats. So this is going to test your leg strength, and if you don't quite have that leg strength, you can use your arms to help you pull yourself up. Eventually you want to use less of your arms and it will be more of your legs doing the work. Alright, those are the main 2 progressions in my opinion that work best to learn the pistol squat. Now let's talk about a number of mistakes people make when performing the pistol squat. As you can see here, a lot of people lack ankle mobility, so their heel raises. Also, a lot of people lack hip flexor flexibility, so they can't keep their leg upright when doing a pistol squat. Their foot tends to roll inwards, or their knee caves in when pistol squatting. And lastly, a lot of people round their back when doing a pistol squat because they don't have enough thoracic mobility. So in their upper back, they can't keep the upper back nice and straight. Alright, so let's fix ankle mobility first. So what you want to do is try and get yourself a resistance band. If you don't have a resistance band, don't worry, you can do it without. What you're going to do is lean over, make sure that your knee is over your toe, so you're really loading the ankle and the calf, and you just want to place your hands on your knees and make little circles. So what this is going to do is just load the ankle, and hopefully it's going to make it more mobile. So we just want to get further and further day by day, make sure that the knee is passing over the toe, and you want to practice this daily to really improve your ankle mobility. If you have access to a foam roller or a tennis ball, what you want to do is just roll your calves just to make sure they're not tight and to loosen them up. Another alternative, you can get yourself a plate. You're just going to place your heel on the plate and you're going to perform the pistol squat. This elevates the pistol squat and just helps with stabilizing the ankle. It doesn't solve the issue of you having tight ankles, however it will allow you to perform the pistol squat, so you get a feel of the movement and how to execute it. So I will still recommend doing those daily stretches for your ankles and calves to really improve your mobility. Another common mistake people make is that their knees tend to cave in. Now in order to address this, you do need a resistance band for this. What you're going to do is attach a resistance band, place the band just underneath your knee. So this is going to force your knee inwards, so you're going to actively have to think to push and force your knee outwards. So it's a really good exercise to help you stabilize that knee joint, and you're going to feel it a lot more in your glutes. Your glutes are going to fire a lot easily now because you actually have to force your knee outwards. So it's a good way to improve your knee not caving in. Another issue people struggle with is poor hip flexion. So they may be able to keep their leg fully straight, so leg extension is good, however they can't keep their leg parallel, so they can't keep it up, and therefore they can't do it on the floor because the floor is too low. Whereas if you're doing it elevated like so, you can still keep the leg straight and it'll be a lot easier to do the pistol squat. This also doesn't address the problem. However, if we get into a piked position and we're just lifting one leg up at a time, this is going to really test that hip flexion and really work on getting it better, so you can keep yourself nice and parallel in the pistol squat position. This will allow you to do the pistol squat on the floor and you won't have to rely on an elevated surface. Another good test of hip flexor strength and flexibility is just to hold the lower part of the pistol squat. If you can do that, you have great hip flexion. Another exercise that's overlooked is thoracic mobility. So if you want to sit nice and high and upright in that pistol squat, you want to make sure that your upper back is nice and mobile. So give this exercise a go. Place your knees really close to the wall, place a plate over your head, and just try and squat. You're gonna really feel it in your upper back, and it just helps it keep it nice and straight in that pistol. You also want to stretch it. If you do have access to a foam roller, it's probably best to do it on a foam roller. I didn't, so I just improvised with 2 boxes. All you're going to do is keep your butt on the floor, keep a posterior pelvic tilt, and just place your arms behind you. And you're going to really feel it release in your upper back. Okay, lastly, we've got ankle pronation. So a lot of people's ankles tend to roll in when squatting, so we want to avoid this. We want to place a lot of the pressure on the outside to the front part of our foot. So again, this will help with really focusing on pushing that knee outwards. So you always want to focus on keeping the knee outwards or more straightish when you pistol squat. If you also look closely, I kind of curl my toes up for better grip. So like a handstand, imagine I'm using my feet as claws. You want to grip the ground, curl your toes, and kind of like give yourself some more support when you're pistol squatting. And again, make sure the ankle isn't rolling in, it's nice and straight. So that was the tutorial, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, found it useful. You gained a lot of valuable information from it. Right now I'm just going to roll a clip of me doing some calf stretches, which you can follow along to as well if you ever want to use this tutorial. But yeah, like I said, with the pistol squat, follow those progressions, those 3 main basic ones, and then also if you have any of those issues which I've addressed in the video, work on them, because eventually, even if you don't want to, if pistol squat's not your goal, it will help you with gaining better lower body flexibility and mobility. So it's stuff that you still want to practice as well. But yeah, once again, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Comment, like, share, most importantly subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's been your boy Tyler from Abnormal Beings. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't know what's going on right now on the camera, but here's a nice shot of my toes and socks. But yeah, anyways, as always, I'll catch you guys next week with another video. Make sure to subscribe once again. We want to hit 100k by the end of the year. It's a lot of ask, but if you share it with your friends, we can make this happen. And I'll catch you guys next week with another video. Peace.